What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Been some time since I made a video. I think last Thursday I was out of town for a few days, had some stuff going on, and of course the weekend in the mix as well. But I'm back. It's Tuesday. We have a ton of baseball to go over. I think there's like 15 games today. It's a huge slate of baseball. I'm going to go over every single game in today's video. If you guys are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I'll be covering baseball Monday to Friday for the most part, all the way until the start of football season when shit gets real. But we got a lot of baseball, and you know what? Things have been much better as of late. I'll go ahead and put the text on the screen that went out to clients yesterday. One of my biggest days in quite some time. We hit a 3-unit max play on the Royals run line -1.5. Very big pitching advantage. And we had a nice little cool-off stretch for that Royals team. I figured at home versus the Marlins with a bad starting pitching disadvantage for them, it was a good spot to hit a nice 3-unit hit there. We also had 1.5 units on the Panthers to close out the Stanley Cup at home at a nice -110 price. So those were two pretty big wagers. And then, of course, you guys see on the screen 1-1 Baltimore Orioles. They're in a little bit of a slump here, so we miss with them. We get the under in the Rays game. Overall, a 3-1 day to start the week off, to start off Monday. So pretty good, guys. Have won 3 of my last 4 days. I've won 4 of my last 6 days. Make no mistake about it, the very middle of June was pretty bad, man. I had some ugly days, multiple consecutive losing days. A lot of money went out the window in the middle of June, but we're turning things around. I'm locked in. I feel great today, and we got a lot of baseball to choose from today. I'm going to dial in about 4 or 5 plays, probably throw out a pretty good amount of money today. If you guys want to know all of my bets today, danspicks.net, my link to my website is right in the description of the video, guys. You can get a week of my picks, a month of my picks. There's some options on there. So head over to the website. I'm hot. You want to get me while I'm hot. We're about to go on a heater. Finish June strong, finish July. And that just about gets us to football when we really start to pick up steam. So looking to take advantage of baseball as we progress through summer, more and more games. Every single game we get in the MLB, we build our sample size. We get more consistent numbers, more consistent projections. You don't get those extreme underdog plays where you get like the White Sox at +350, these crazy games where the Dodgers are like -350 and you can take a shot at the other side every here and there. Those big plus money plays will become fewer and farther between as the MLB season progresses, and you'll want to start really riding the hot teams and just kind of laying the run line with the better teams. I do think you guys should put a little bit of emphasis. Kind of pains me to say this due to May and June for these teams, but the Rays, the Padres, maybe you could put the Mets in that conversation, the Red Sox. I mean, there are some teams right now that are the Texas Rangers. There are teams that have underperformed based on their roster to this point in the season. And I wouldn't expect it, man. I wouldn't expect it. I wouldn't be shocked if these teams really start winning a majority of their games. So those are just some teams I think you guys should start paying attention to. But go ahead and drop a like on today's video. Let me pull up all the games on my phone. We'll just run through them all. I don't have them loaded up on the screen like I usually do. Got home late tonight. Like I said, I was out of town, and I'm just going to run through it. Kind of a live segment here. And guys, every here and there, I may actually go live instead of doing these videos, editing these videos, and then uploading them at 6 a.m. It's much easier for me just to hit the live button and go live. So if you guys have any time suggestions, something that works for your guys' schedule, more than welcome to leave some comments below. But I might do like a midnight live stream and just go over all the games every single day at like midnight for that particular day. Maybe something that'll be coming to the channel here. But let's go ahead and dig in these games because we got a lot of them. And we got this one, the Guardians and the Orioles. This is just a pass for me, man. Logan Allen. I don't love him. I still am not in love with the Guardians team. As good as they are, the bullpen numbers are good. The offensive numbers are good. I just don't love them, man. I bet them a couple times in the month of May, and I don't know. Something about the Guardians makes me feel like they might fall off a little bit here in the second half of the season. The Orioles are in a slump. Irvin at home. Is this the spot where they get back on track? You could lay the run line and get a pretty nice plus money price. I know everyone's going to look at the money line in a close game, but Orioles -1.5 at +142, probably the way I'd look in this game, and probably go under the 9.5, as I would rather back the Cleveland offense at home, and the same Orioles offense is in a slump. So maybe look at the under, maybe look at the whole run line for plus money with the Orioles. Next game down I see is the Phillies and the Tigers. You're going to give me plus 108 with Skubal on the mound. Suarez has been a beast, man, but I'd rather back him at home, man. I'd rather have him at Citizens Bank Park. I'll take a shot at the Tigers here. Tigers money line plus 108. Sure, give me the Tigers. The Phillies got game one of this series. If there's a game that the Tigers are going to get here, it's probably this one. And at the same time, man, Suarez is a solid pitcher. You could look at the under. It's 7.5. This would not shock me if it's a 4-3 type of a game, 3-2 type of a game. So maybe look at the first 5 under, avoid the bullpens, especially for the Tigers. Just take advantage of that starting pitching. Maybe go first 5 under. But it's just hard, man. I mean, I'm gonna suggest taking a shot at the Tigers, but Phillies are a wagon. It's undeniable. Next game down here, we got Mariners and Rays. Littell on the mound. The Rays are rolling right now. Like, the Rays are pretty serious right now. They're not a team I want to bet against. Castillo, he's given up some runs. Littell, I don't really know what we're gonna get. I mean, the Seattle Mariners offense is nothing that scares me. So I'm not. I guess if Littell was gonna have a good game, this might be a pretty good opportunity here with a day game versus Seattle. I don't know, man. The Rays are hot right now. You're gonna give me plus money? I mean, not the best pitching setup for taking the Rays here, but what could be a low scoring game where maybe just one team kind of has to rally late, literally like yesterday. The Rays with a late rally, a big late rally. I don't think it's going to be that extreme this time. I think it'll be a couple innings. Each team gets like a run, and they just kind of go one run. It'll kind of end up 4-3 or something like that. Give me the Rays, man. Give me the Rays at plus 110. They're hot right now. No reason to go against them. Castillo's been less than stellar, and I don't trust the Mariners offense, even against Littell. So I'd probably look at the plus money on the Rays at home. Next one down, we got the Pirates. We got the Reds. We have a great pitching matchup here. We got Keller versus Green. I like both of these guys, man, but Keller's a guy I'd rather have at PNC Park, man. I'd rather have Keller at home. His numbers at home are stellar. Reds coming off a nice game. Looks like their offense is doing good here. Maybe look at a no-run first inning, as both of these starting pitchers are pretty talented. But I'd probably just go moneyline Reds, minus 120. A little bit juicy for a 50-50 game. But I just can't go with Keller on the road. Pirates, that offense, Keller, road, that bullpen. I don't know. Give me the Reds. Hunter Green should have a solid game. Reds money line. Next one down, we got Blue Jays, Red Sox. We got Gausman and Bello. Man, it's a tough one. I mean, the Blue Jays, man, they just can't buy one. Thought they had the last game. Just can't buy one. Walk off for the Red Sox. Red Sox are kind of, they're minus 116. I'm going to go with the Blue Jays here. Give me the Blue Jays to break the losing streak. Minus 102 with Gausman. I don't know. I'd rather have the Red Sox on the road personally. I think they're a much, much better team on the road. I don't love them at Fenway. Gausman on the mound. Maybe avoid the late innings, just avoid the choke job of the Blue Jays and just go first 5 innings, Blue Jays money line. It's probably just about even odds. So maybe take a look at that. Got the Yankees in the mix. Yankees-Mets Subway Series. Interesting. This is a new series here. Game 1, we got Garrett Cole on the mound versus Peterson. So Cole in that first game back, obviously he was very, very limited. And I was on the other side in that game and cashed the ticket. But here, maybe they kind of open him up for like a full 6 innings. He could pitch well here. The Mets, they've been scorching hot. But are they due to cool off? Are the Mets actually like that good? I don't know. I could kind of see the Mets coming kind of back down to earth here. Maybe losing 2 out of every 3 games or 3 out of every 4 games type of a thing for the next near future. This is just a tough matchup for them. I think the Yankees offense can get to Peterson. I might just attack the starting pitching here. I might go first 5 innings, Yankees on the run line, which I'm not sure if it's 0.5 or 1.5. Let me check for you guys right now. First 5 innings, run line. It is 0.5. Okay, and the odds aren't too bad. So Yankees minus half of a run for the first 5 innings is minus 114 on FanDuel currently. I think it's a good price. That's the way I'd look. In terms of the total, probably go over that because the Mets, they've shown they can hit. The Mets might be able to get to the Yankees bullpen a little bit. And I definitely expect the Yankees to get to the Mets pitching for full game. Braves, Cardinals. This is just a pass for me. I don't know. I like Lopez. Don't love Gibson. But the Cardinals are hot and the Braves are, I don't know. They kind of had a good little, I mean, they were terrible. And then they had like a nice little 5 or 6 game stretch. I think it was somewhere around there. But then they lose again. I don't know. Cardinals are hot. Cardinals at home, plus 116. Gut feeling says you don't want to go against that, but I do like the pitching advantage for the Braves here. Yeah, I don't know. That's a weird game. Clear pass for me. Next game. Rockies, Astros. Geez, I don't know. Clear pass again. Gomber on the mound. Brown on the mound. Astros run line minus 1.5 is even minus 120. I don't know, man. Maybe we just look at a team total over for the Astros and just bank on their offense in this one. Not even mess with anything else. I just don't love their pitching, man. I just don't love their pitching. Total's at 8.5 for the entire game. I don't want to trust the Rockies on the road offensively. Again, maybe a team total for the Astros. Pass. Dodgers, White Sox, Miller and Flexen. I don't know, man. If the White Sox were going to get one in this series, it probably was the Crochet game. I mean, the odds for that game were like pretty close to even. They were giving the White Sox quite a bit of credit there. Now we have the White Sox back at their usual almost plus 200. I don't trust Miller, though. I don't trust Miller. I don't trust the Dodgers pitching overall. It's been better, but I don't trust it. I don't know. Team total over for the Dodgers, maybe. Isolate it to something like that. Next game, Marlins, Royals, Lugo on the mound. I don't know, man. Royals at home are pretty solid. I know they've had a rough stretch lately, but not at home. Not at home. They're still solid at home. Their home record is still very good. Lay the run line. It's plus 100. It's a decent price. Lay the 1.5. Cross your fingers. Texas and the Brewers, Heaney on the mound versus Wilson. I definitely think both offenses will have success. I see the total at 8.5. I'd go over that. I think that's more than reasonable. Take the over in the Texas Rangers Brewers game. That has at least 5-4 or 6-4 written all over it. I don't know who's going to win, but the Brewers offense, I like it. I don't mind it at home. Sure. I think they get to Heaney. I think they get to the rest of the pitching for the Rangers. And Wilson, man, don't love him. Okay, halfway okay. Don't love him. Don't love the rest of the pitching for the Brewers. Texas Rangers, been much, much better as of late over the last week, maybe even up to a week and a half. I think both offenses will do just fine in this one. Give me the over. Athletics and Angels here. Spence versus Anderson. Oh, Jesus. I mean, who's betting on this game? Athletics and the Angels, Spence versus Anderson. Give me the A's, man. Give me the A's at plus 104. Go money line Athletics at the plus money price in what is basically a 50-50 game. Even the A's, man, even the A's offense should be able to get to Anderson for a little bit here. I don't know. What is it, a 3-2 game or something? Who knows? Give me the A's at a plus money price if I had to bet that one. We got the Nationals, Padres. Looks like Gore on the mound. Definitely don't love him, man. Padres are hot. I don't know why we wouldn't ride him. I really don't know how we're not going to ride the Padres here. They look good. They look good as of late. They're minus 122 on the money line. Sure, sign me up, Padres. Twins, D-backs. We got P. Fatty on the mound. We got Ryan going for the Twins. Maybe look at a no-run first inning here. Arizona Diamondbacks. I kind of like them much, much better on the road. Don't love them at home. Twins, can't trust them. I don't know. Maybe a no-run first inning. Maybe a full game under 8.5. Probably worth a look in this game in terms of the actual spread and things. I mean, I don't know. The D-backs, man, they've been respectable lately. The Twins, I feel like the Twins are still a coin flip, man. Like they're such a wagon, and then they're just so pathetic. Their variance in performance is pretty drastic here. I just don't know if I can lay minus 124 on a money line with the Twins with Ryan on the road versus a capable Diamondbacks team. I would take the plus 106. That's the way I'd look, man. That's the way I'd look. In the last game of the day here, the Cubs and the Giants. No pitcher available for the Giants yet. The Giants did get the win in the last game in the series. Looks like the Cubs are throwing out Hendricks in this one. I don't know. Give me the Giants plus 100 on the money line. Maybe they make it 2 in a row. They were kind of cold for a while too. The Giants were kind of cold for a while. Maybe they get some things going here. They're definitely capable. I don't mind the lineup. Not great, but there's some good players. Soler and there's 3 or 4 guys I like in that Giants lineup, and I do like their bullpen. A couple of the guys. So I'd have to double check, do my deep dive, look up the rest of the things I always look up before I put the bets out. But if certain pitchers are going tomorrow for the Giants, I like them, man. Of course, it's impossible to take a shot here without knowing who's going to pitch for them. But if their pitching pans out versus Hendricks, yeah, I would take plus 100 with the Giants at home. I would do that. And that's Tuesday, man. That's a pretty good looking Tuesday, man. June 25th. Time is flying, guys. I mean, we got a month and 3 weeks, a month and maybe 4 weeks until college football and preseason football, man. That's when the big money's going to roll in. But for now, we got baseball to take advantage of. Feel dialed in. I like about 3 or 4 of those that I'm going to be putting some money on. Again, if you want those picks, link in the description. And of course, I always forget to mention, or I usually mention, but I forgot in today's video, SoBet. I don't know how you guys are not on SoBet. That is less than $10 a month. I'm 48 and 24. Remember, it's not my full card. It's 1 pick a day on SoBet. 48 and 24 over 72 days. Do you realize if you just put $100 on my SoBet picks for about 2.5 months, you'd be up thousands of dollars, man. SoBet is an absolute wagon. That's about 24 units up on SoBet over 72 days. So that's over we're closing in on $2,500 in less than 3 months over there at a cost of less than $10 per month to get that daily pick. Head over to SoBet, sign up, even if you're on my premium. You want to be on that SoBet platform. And once you're on there, you're going to get access to 50 other professionals. A lot of these guys you see on YouTube and social media, they post their full cards on SoBet. You'll have access to that. No brainer. That link in the description as well. Let me know in the comments your favorite picks that you guys are going to be going with today. I'll head down there and reply to all those comments and let you guys know what I'm thinking as well. So with that being said, man, good luck. Bet responsibly. Hope everyone has a good Tuesday. I'll catch you in the next video.